traders, this is Rick with your Futures Trading Coach Aftermarket Update for the live trading alert call room. Today is Monday, August 6th, and I'm going to let you guys know what we did today. Today in the room we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 opportunities in the room. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 winners, one probable break even. It was either a winner or a break even, and then we had one loser for those who take it. Not everybody took this trade because I identified it as a pretty super aggressive trade, and I was kind of reluctant because we didn't have a lot of big winners prior to that, prior to 10:30. We did get one afterwards that went okay, but I'll run through everything here from left to right. Again, this is in no particular time order. First trade we had was 20:39.50 in the ES, 9:48 Central Standard Time. The trade made from 39.50 up to 43.50. Almost 4 points. Again, it actually went much higher, but it came back down after we got in right here to our entry. Most people, after it goes 3 or 4 points, they're gonna move their stop up. So it's possible, of course, somebody could have stayed in that one if they gave it a little bit of room, but realistically, we're not going to say that they got all the way up there. We did get back in here at 28.43.50. Now I told everybody on this trade this is going to be ugly. It was going to be choppy. The market should go at least to 28.44.75 to 44.75 to 45 quarter. That was the minimum. I then also had targets at 7 quarter and then up at 28.50. Now if you look, what's pretty cool, all those targets were hit. In the market. That was after the room closed, but we did get up to almost 47 there. Now, in order to stay in this trade, what ended up happening is not everybody would have gotten all this. They would have had to re-enter. We were in another trade I called in the NASDAQ, so we didn't do that. But what happened is we got in at 350, and you see how it went up to 450. Now, not everybody got filled there. So if you didn't get filled there, if you got filled there and you moved your stop up, then you might, because it chopped around there. I told everybody that this chop action was going to happen, but that it should get at least up to the circle. So some people stuck with it, some people couldn't. Some people tried to get filled at a point at 450, didn't get filled, so it actually went against them. Never got stopped out, but and then it eventually went up and hit all the targets. So from a point up to we didn't get up to the 50 before the room closed. We got up to about the 47.50, up to 3-4 points max on that. Again, only for those who stay in, and I fully will acknowledge that it would have been a little bit difficult for people to stay in that if they didn't know the method. But nonetheless, it would have been either 1 point or break even, worst case scenario. And then again, we did not get back in it because we got in the NASDAQ. But here we took a short in the NASDAQ, and that was right here on this down move here. We got short at 93, 73.93. Trade made a decent amount right at the open, and then we hit it again. Second time it was hit at 90. It actually went to 92.50 that time. It went to 90 quarter, filling everybody at 8 ticks. This was actually hit 3 times. The first time was beautiful. Second time, it would have been a break even, 8 ticks or a break even. And then the third time when it went down at 92.50, it did go down about 12 ticks. So again, nothing to really, again, if anybody tried to hold, those would have been break evens in there. Then I call the really super aggressive trade here, and the reason I said it was super aggressive is because the better support, as you'll see, was down here. Okay, but I figured, if people had we've been having a good 3-4 days, take a shot. But I did say do not go full size. It's super aggressive, and it's, a lot of people may not even want to take it. And that was, some people were in as high as the 10s, but most people were in around 5. Either way, from the 5, you'll see it came right down, stopped us out right there, and went down, wicked down even a little bit more than that, and then it did hold here and then eventually go up. But again, just ugly one there. I don't know if this was news or something happened here that where it just dropped straight like that. But for those who took that, again, it would have been smaller size, should have been smaller size, and that was just a 20 tick stop. So that was that, and then we took a death candle trade later in the morning. We got short, and that was up at around 74.20. It went down to 16 quarter. It made 15, 16 ticks. That was about it. And then I told everybody when this red candle here came in, we were really looking for it to close below 1750, and when this red candle right here came in at 1750, I said that is not good. Make sure you lock in whenever you want to lock in. It did make 15 up to that point, and it did sit here for another couple candles, but that was it, and it went up. But the room was closing at that point, so we weren't going to get in. Our next opportunity would have been to get in long up here, but again, the room was closing. So a method trader certainly could have gotten long up here on an understanding trade, and then short up here on a death candle. But again, we were closing the room, so those were not called. I mean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and could have been a 7th if you hit this one again. But again, you wouldn't have made very much here. So we're going to come back tomorrow and do it all over again. Until then, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you back tomorrow.